Hi, this is Steve King.
And I'm Johnnie Putman.
This time on our video road test, we take a look at the 2019 Toyota Avalon.
Specifically, the 2019 Toyota Avalon Hybrid Limited. For 2019, the Toyota Avalon is mostly all new. It's longer, lower, wider, and shares a platform with the Toyota Camry. It has a great-looking cow-catcher grille that's marred a bit by the state of Illinois and other states that require a license plate to be hung on the front. When you look at the mid-size hybrid sedan category, there's not a lot of apples-to-apples comparison with the Toyota Avalon. You could consider the Lincoln MKZ. And if luxury is not your number one concern, you're more interested in excellent gas mileage, you could look at the Hyundai Sonata, the Ford Fusion, or the Kia Optima hybrids.
And as we look under the hood, we see Toyota's 2.4-liter dynamic force 4-cylinder engine that puts out 176 horsepower, but
you add a pair of electric motor generator units and a battery pack, and that sends up to 118 horsepower to the front wheels, recharging the nickel metal hydride battery pack. Now, working together, the electric and gasoline motors make up a total of 215 horsepower. Don't try the math, it's hybrid math. Toyota says together you get 215 horsepower.
And it's a Toyota, so we're going with their figures.
One of the many changes for 2019 on the Avalon Hybrid is the relocation of the hybrid battery. It's been moved beneath the floor from where it used to be, right behind the rear seats. That means your trunk is bigger, up over 16 cubic feet from 14 cubic feet last year, and flip down those rear seats and you've got gobs of cargo space.
Our test Toyota Avalon's opulent amber exterior is complemented by interior coloring that I think is absolutely gorgeous. However,
not all of us agree with you. In fact, I asked the opinion of a stranger who identified himself as an Avalon owner, and he said, oh, he liked it because it looked like peanut butter. Peanut butter. I think he's being kind.
as comfortable as the back seats are, if you're a tall person, you're going to want to carefully duck your head because of the curvature of the roof before you get in.
The interior color combination may be debatable, but one thing that is a given is the quality of the materials. Absolutely impeccable, as are all of the fits and finishes.
Your center gauge cluster provides you with more than enough information to keep on top of how your Avalon is functioning. And your center dash infotainment screen can keep you up to date on how well your engine and battery are playing together.
When it comes to safety features, the Avalon is a leader in the medium to large sedan category. Everything from lane departure to blind spot detection, rear cross traffic alert, pre-collision system of forward collision warning, emergency braking, pedestrian detection, high beams, and adaptive cruise control, just to name a few of the things it offers. Some have complained about the size of this center console. It's too fat. It takes up too much room. Well, it's got a lot going on. When you open it up, you have gobs of storage space. And right inside here, you have your charging ports and your USB port. And you come right on up to your beautiful integrated cup holders, a little tchotchke holder for your glasses and your phone. And then just below the shifter, you've got all kinds of good stuff, your buttons for your various modes like Eco, Normal, Sport, and EV mode. And then as you come up this ginormous console, you end with that big 10-inch infotainment screen. If you can't parallel park the Avalon, with this backup camera and the overhead view, you really have problems. Sorry.
Initially, we weren't sure if the outside mirrors would provide enough visibility or not. In practice, they're just fine. In fact, overall visibility is quite good. If we had to pick a nit, I suppose it would be the rear headrest, but other than that, visibility in the Avalon is just fine. On our short list of nits to pick, you may not be too crazy about how far the Toyota Avalon doors swing out, and you may want to learn how to take advantage of the map pocket. This Avalon absolutely has enough get up and go to get up and go on the expressway.
Even at expressway speeds, the sound isolation in this Avalon is very impressive. Very little wind or road or tire noise.
Particularly for a large car, I'm very impressed with the Avalon's handling.
The Avalon practically glides over bumps and imperfections in the road. The EPA rating on the Avalon is a very impressive 43 on the highway, 43 in the city, and a combined 43. But you can see we did better than that. In fact, often we got a combination of closer to 45 miles per gallon.
So, what did we think after the week that we spent with the all-new 2019 Toyota Avalon? Well, I'll be real honest. The Avalon is now on the short list of cars we would consider buying.
And kudos to Toyota. The sedan is an ever-dwindling category of vehicles, and yet Toyota decided to take their big Avalon and redesign it, and boy, they did it exactly right. So yay, Toyota, and frankly, I'm gonna miss having this car. As we're driving it, this 2019 Toyota Avalon Hybrid Limited, stickers at $45,118.
For more information, check out what our friends from Consumer Guide Automotive have to say at cgdailydrive.com.